Has anyone ever told you
you need magnesium for that?
you need to take magnesium?
You should be taking magnesium.
Well, I'm not surprised. And that's because research has shown that the majority of the US population, about 75%, aren't getting the recommended levels of magnesium from their food, which means many of us are magnesium deficient. Hi, Karla here. Welcome back to my channel where I like to find the fun and magic in everyday things. So in this video, we'll talk about what it might look like to have an actual magnesium deficiency because the symptoms, they just might fool you. Then we'll look at the various ways that you can increase your magnesium levels. But the best part is I'm going to show you a really easy recipe to make your own magnesium oil and then turn that oil into a magnesium cream. It's a game changer. You'll see. So come on, let's go have some fun. So what are some symptoms of deficiency? You ever wake up in the middle of the night with a painful charley horse or a muscle cramp? Since magnesium is crucial for muscle function, you might need more magnesium. Feeling more tired than usual, even after having a good night's sleep? Magnesium is necessary for energy production in cells. So if you're deficient, you might not have your usual pep in your step. Feeling particularly moody or anxious? Magnesium's role in neurotransmitter function means low levels could contribute to mood swings, irritability, and even symptoms of anxiety or depression. Magnesium is linked to sleep regulation. So if you're having trouble falling asleep or staying asleep, you might be magnesium deficient. And finally, magnesium deficiency has been linked to an increased risk of migraines in some people. These are just a few of the more common and annoying symptoms. If your symptoms are severe or you suspect that you're seriously magnesium deficient, you're going to require more intensive interventions than what I'm discussing here. So please see a healthcare provider for proper evaluation and guidance. So okay, the majority of us don't get enough magnesium. So what can we do about it? So the first and most natural thing for us to do is to increase our magnesium levels through our diet. Seeds and nuts like pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, Brazil nuts, almonds, cashews are all excellent sources of magnesium. Greens such as spinach, Swiss chard, nettle leaves, kale, and dandelion greens are all magnesium rich as well. Black beans, quinoa, and even dark chocolate are great sources of magnesium. The next step to take to increase our magnesium levels is either to take oral supplements like, tablets and capsules, or transdermally, that's topically applied to the skin using creams and oils. So which should you choose? Well, that depends. They both have their advantages and considerations. Okay, so let's talk oral supplements. Now the advantages are you can find magnesium capsules or tablets everywhere, and they're pretty easily incorporated into a daily routine. They are also controlled dosages, making it easier to follow your healthcare provider's specific recommendations. Magnesium supplements come in different forms, each with their own absorption rates and benefits. So make sure you do your research to make sure you're taking the right form to address your specific needs. The important consideration is that if you have a severe kidney problem or are on medications, especially for heart or blood pressure issues, you really need to consult a doctor before using magnesium supplements or products. And another downside to oral magnesium supplements is that some people might experience gastrointestinal issues, diarrhea, and digestive discomfort. But fear not, there's always my favorite transdermal magnesium. When magnesium oil or cream is applied to the skin, it's absorbed directly into the bloodstream, bypassing the digestive system entirely. This means no digestive upset and no worries about your medications or food interfering with the absorption of magnesium like it does when taking oral supplements. And the best part is you can put it where it's needed, such as sore muscles for localized relief. However, some people might experience skin irritation or allergies when using the oil or cream. But don't confuse this with the tingling sensation that's very common when you first apply magnesium oil or cream on the skin. So do a small patch test before slathering it all over just to be on the safe side. Okay, let's get started. And don't worry about writing it all down. You can download a free PDF with both recipes. I'll leave a link in the description box. So to make the magnesium oil, you're going to need magnesium chloride flakes. I got these very reasonably priced on Amazon. Next, you're going to need your liquid. Now that can be distilled water or an herbal tea saint, which is just an herbal tea, such as lavender steeped in water. I made this magnesium oil with rose petal tea. The basic ratio for magnesium oil is 1:1. It can't get any easier than that. My recipe calls for a 1/2 cup of magnesium flakes to a 1/2 cup of liquid. All you need to do is heat the liquid till it's hot, but not boiling. Then add the flakes, stir until they are fully dissolved. Let cool, and then it's ready to use. Transfer into a spray bottle like this. This is a magnesium oil with lavender tea that I made earlier. It's really amazing because it actually feels slippery like oil. But there's no oil at all. It was just made with water. So that's it. Now you can stop here and just use it as it's needed. Store it in a cool, dark place, and it'll last for at least 6 months. But if you want to make a luxurious magnesium cream, we're going to first need to melt some shea butter and oil. Now I use avocado oil. Now we want to add the wax pellets. You can just use beeswax pellets, and I have had success with this. But sometimes it can separate because, as you know, oil and water don't mix. And in this case, the water is the magnesium oil. So I like to stick with this emulsifying wax because it works every time. Once it's all melted, let it cool a bit before adding to the blender. I like using this mini food processor, but you could use an immersion blender, a regular blender, just use what you have. After running it for a bit, I slowly add the magnesium oil so that it emulsifies and turns into a cream. At this point, I add in these essential oils for fragrance. Now this is purely optional. Let it run for a minute or two. And look at this. So creamy. Now just spoon into your jar, let cool and solidify, and it's ready to use. Keep it out of direct sunlight in a cool place, and your cream will have about a 3 to 6 month shelf life. And of course, you can extend the life of your oil or your cream by keeping it refrigerated. See, you've got options. I can't tell you how much I love this magnesium cream. I rub it in my muscles after a strenuous Pilates class, and I'm not kidding, I'm never sore, or maybe lightly sore, but nothing compared to if I had not rubbed in this cream. Anytime I'm feeling like I'm getting one of those little Charlie horses in my leg, at night in the beginning, I have the cream right there by my bed. I rub it on the muscle, stop it in its tracks. It's awesome. I rub it on my feet right before bed, and I sleep like a baby. This cream has been such a game changer for me, and it's so easy to make. I hope I've inspired you to increase your magnesium levels to support your overall health. And if you're always plagued with sore muscles, you need to check out this video where I show you how to make a wonderful sore muscle liniment. It's good too. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on our next adventure.